Introducing Enhanced Travel Management by Pocket HRMS. The Travel Management module of Pocket HRMS is an advanced suite of multifunctional features that automates the management of employee travel. With in-depth travel itineraries, invoice handling, and more, Pocket HRMS ensures that your employees' travel reimbursement is as smooth as their journey. So, let us understand this expansive module better. Travel Master. Let us start with the HR or administrator side of things, as they will have to set up the module to make it function as per the company requirements. Once you log into the cloud portal, you need to click on the ESS portal settings option in the left side menu and select the Travel tab. Inside, you simply select the Travel Master sub-tab to open the page that helps you create multiple purposes for employee travel, several modes of travel, and other settings for your employee travel. We are creating a purpose of travel here for pre-sales demo now. Similarly, let us create a mode of travel as cab. As you can observe, there is no limit on the purpose or mode of travel, so, let us create a miscellaneous travel option as local expenses. Once the master is set, you can set travel priority approval through this page. The priority ranges from 1 to 3 for each travel mode. We also have a dedicated travel form builder, using which the HR can customize the travel request and reimbursement requests. Additionally, we also have a travel notification option where you can set the manager for travel and add their email ID for the travel notifications. Now that we have set up the travel management settings, let us move on to the employee's ESS portal to register a travel request. Being an employee, we need to select the travel option from the left side menu, click on the request menu, and select the travel request tab. We need to enter all the required details in the travel form. Let us start by entering the work order, selecting the project name, the date and mode of travel, as well as the purpose of travel. Now, we need to enter both from and to locations, as well as the from and to dates, the mode of travel for this specific journey, as well as the scheduled date and time of both departure and arrival. Finally, we need to enter the cost of the journey. Do note that, if we are not booking the ticket for the journey, we can select the booking needed option to send a notification to the administrator for booking a ticket on our behalf. Now that we have set the travel details, we can enter the accommodation details. It includes the in and out dates, the accommodation details, the number of days and the rate per day, while the system calculates the total cost of the stay. Once again, if booking is required, we can select the booking needed option to notify the administrator to book our stay. Moving on to the miscellaneous expenses section, we can enter the days, cost per day, and any remarks for miscellaneous expenses. As we can observe, we can also see the total travel advance value which is set by the company. Once we click on the Save button, the request will be forwarded to the assigned manager. Now that the travel request is registered, let us view the manager's ESS portal for the approval process. The manager once again needs to select the travel option from the left side menu and select the approval option. Then, they need to select the Travel Approval tab. They can click on the View Details button to view all details entered by their employee, and finally click on the Approve or Reject button, as desired. They can also enter their remarks into the space provided before providing their approval. Once it is approved, the request will be forwarded to the administrator for undertaking the various bookings requested by the employee. Pocket HRMS also has the option to apply for reimbursement once the employee finishes their travel. Once we complete the travel and stay, then it will be visible on the reimbursement page. To apply for reimbursement, we need to select the travel option from the left side menu and select the request option. Then, we need to select the reimbursement request tab. Here, we need to click on the View Details button against the corresponding request and then click on the Reimburse button to get the travel details. Here, we can see the total advance received by us before traveling, which was 10,000 rupees. In this example, we need to enter the details as shown here. We will be entering the cost details for each day here, which were incurred during the travel. As you can observe, in this example, the actual expenses entered is amounting to 8,100 rupees, while we have already received 10,000 rupees in advance. Hence, the system is showing the reimbursement amount to be negative 1,900 rupees. If the expenses are more than the advance, then the system will show the corresponding amount which the company is required to reimburse. We can also add the required invoices for reimbursement, such as travel schedules, accommodation schedules, and miscellaneous expenses. Once it is submitted, we need to wait for approval from the manager and the administrator. At the manager's end, we need to again select the travel option from the left side menu and select the approval option. Then, we need to select the Travel Reimbursement Approval tab. Here, you will be able to view the reimbursement request raised by the employee. Once again, by clicking on the View Details button, we can verify the details submitted by our employee. By clicking on the Approve button, we can approve the request. Once it is approved, the request will be transferred to the Finance Department for final approval. Let us check the details at the Finance Department's end. This ESS profile on the screen is of Abhijit Nair, who has been allocated the role of Finance Manager. In this profile, by selecting the Travel option from the left side menu, we can see the Finance Approval option. After selecting it, we need to select the Travel Finance Reimbursement Approval tab. Here, we can view the reimbursement request, which has already been approved by the manager in the previous step. Once again, we can click on the View Details button to see all information regarding the travel reimbursement request. Being the finance manager, we can enter the remarks and click on the Approve button to give the final approval and release the funds. Pocket HRMS also provides you with handy reports related to travel management in your organization. To view these reports, you need to select the Travel option from the left side menu and select the My Team Report option. After selecting it, you need to select the Travel Report tab. Here, we can see that certain requests have two buttons, namely Travel Details and Reimburse Details. The reimburse details are visible only against the requests for which reimbursement was requested. Similarly, the employee can also view their report by selecting the My Report option. As you can observe, the system also shows the status and other relevant details of the request on this page itself, making it easier to gain an overview of employee travel details. As you have observed, Pocket HRMS has an advanced travel management system that enables you to plan the travel itinerary, take advance payments, reimburse the amount spent on travel, upload the required invoices, and release the funds by getting the final approval from the finance manager. Also provides you with in-depth reports for easy analysis of travel expenses and making data-backed decisions regarding future travel management. Contact us today to experience this complete travel management system for yourself and see how it is to manage your employee travel.